Hello and welcome. My name is Nullig and I'm a community physiotherapist working with the HSE. Today we're going to take a look at aerobic or cardiovascular type exercise. What this means is that you'll be getting a little bit sweaty and a little bit out of breath. The exercises today should be challenging but comfortable. You should be able to talk but not sing. Well done for taking the first steps towards becoming a healthier you. If you can try this exercise program and also reduce your sitting time throughout the day, you give yourself the best opportunity to see changes in blood pressure, quality of life, your health and well-being, and your body's ability to use oxygen. You can work through the whole video with me today, or you can start with 10-minute intervals and work your way each week up to the main session. Let's get moving. So we're going to start with the warm-up. The aim of the warm-up is to get your heart rate raised a little bit, to get your temperature up, and to get your muscles and lungs primed for the main part of the movement. So what we're going to take a look at is 4 different exercises, and we're going to go through them 3 times, so get a little bit more energy as we move through the warm-up phase. What we need for this, we don't really need any equipment, just have a bottle of water next to you, and you can take a sip of it as we run through the main part of the program. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is just start marching on the spot. Okay, keep just our heels up off the ground, and we're just keeping our arms nice and relaxed while we're doing it. What our aim is to keep our breathing nice and relaxed as well. Okay, what you can do is you pop your hand on your chest and put your hand on your tummy. Okay, and the aim is that when you take a breath in, you're trying to push your hands out, and then as you release the breath, feel your hands sink into your body again. Well done, okay? We're aiming for doing this for a count of 60. And each of these exercises we'll also be doing for that same amount of time. And just running through it and feeling nice and relaxed for this first bit, okay? Aim again is just to bring our heart rate up a little bit and to get ourselves used to the movements. Next movement we're going to move on to is that we're just going to take a step out to the right, and we're going to take a step out to the left, and then we're coming back into the right and back into the left. So out, bigger step, out, bigger step, and in, smaller step, in, smaller step. So out to the right, out to the left, out to the right, out to the left. And then we're just going to get the rhythm to it from here, okay? So in, out, out, in. Well done, okay? And just keep it nice and relaxed for this first bit. And again, as we run through it, we'll get a little bit more energy into it and a little bit livelier. Well done. And back in, out, in, out, in, out. And back with the right again. Well done. And the step's not too big for the first bit, okay? So you should feel like you're in charge of the steps and that you feel nice and relaxed and comfortable doing it. Well done. Okay, next movement then, what we're going to do is we're just going to tap our feet out to the right and we're going to tap them out to the left, okay? And again, our aim is just to get the rhythm going to it as well, okay? So tapping to the right, back to the center, out to the left and back to the center, okay? And again, arms are nice and relaxed for this one. They're not doing too much. We're not focused on keeping them up in front of us or anything like that. We're just keeping them nice relaxed by our sides. Well done, okay? So just bringing right, left, right, left, and you're allowed to have a little bounce in the knee that's standing there as well. Okay, that'll help to get the rhythm to it. Well done. Out to the right, left, left. And again, keep breathing nice and relaxed, and you should feel that you're getting a little bit more sweaty as we get through this first part of the movement. Well done. Out to the left, right, left, and just tapping the feet, okay? So we're not putting our weight through it on either side, we're just tapping it to the right or tapping to the left. Okay, next movement, what we're going to do is just bring our heels onto the ground, okay? And we're just going to dig them in front of us. And what we're going to do is show the bottom of our feet while we're doing it. Again, same thing, our aim is to get the rhythm to this. And you're allowed on the standing leg to do a little bit of a bounce just to get yourself going with it. Well done, okay? So aim again, just bring the heel out in front to the right and out in front to the left. And you're not leaning through the heel, you're just tapping it in front of you. Well done, okay? And the arms, again, nice and relaxed while you're doing it. And you should feel that the breathing is quite relaxed at this stage as well. Well done. Out to the right and left. And just heel digs in front of you on either side. Well done. Okay, this is the last movement. And what we're going to do going forward is just run through each of those movements again, but do them with a little bit more energy this time, and that we feel that we're making them a little bit harder as we go along. Well done. Out in front to the right and left. We're coming back to the first movement again. This time we're going to bring our knees up a little bit further and get our hands involved a little bit more. Well done. Okay, so again, they should be kind of aiming for bringing your knees up towards your hips nearly. All right, and just getting the rhythm of the hands going at the same time. So marching on the spot. And what you can do with this as well is you can march forward and you can march back, just 2 or 3 paces in that same line. Well done. Okay, and again, feeling nice and relaxed while you're doing it. And you should feel that you're in charge of that movement. Well done. Okay, and getting a rhythm. Okay, so tapping through right leg, left leg, and bring your knees a little bit higher compared to the first time. Well done. Okay, and right and left, and right and left, and bringing ourselves forward a little bit and then back a little bit as well. Okay, just to add a little bit of variety to it while we're going through it. Well done. Okay, back to that second movement again. So what we're going to do, tap to the right, tap to the left, back into the right, back into the left. This time what you can do is just increase the pace compared to the first time. Okay, so we're just bringing it out to the right, back in to the left, and back in to the right. Well done. Okay, what we're going to do while we go through this is get our arms involved a little bit more as well. So we have our whole body part of this while we're doing it. Well done. Okay, so just getting them bending up while we're moving out either direction. Back in, out, out, in, out, out, in. And again, on the standing leg, you can add a little bounce to it just to allow yourself to get the rhythm. Well done. In, out, out, and in, and in. That's it. Okay, and the pace again, just a little bit quicker than the first time, just to get our body primed for the main part of that session. Well done. Okay, and we're back to the third movement again, and we're going to tap out to the right, we're tapping out to the left, and this time we're going to get our arms involved a little bit more as well. Okay, so as you tap out to the right, bring your left hand across your body, and as you tap out to the left, bring your right hand across your body. And a little bounce on the standing leg while we're doing it as well. Okay, so like me, you should feel that your breathing is getting a little bit more challenging and that you're finding yourself getting nice and warmed up for the main part of this session. Well done. So tap into the right and bringing the left hand in front of us, and tap into the left and bringing that right arm in front of us. Well done. Okay, and getting that rhythm to it. And again, you're just tapping, you're not putting much weight through the side, through the leg that's coming out to the side. So tap out to the right and bring your left arm, and tap out to the left and bring your right arm. Well done. Okay, keep that up. Great work. And then we're going to move on to that last movement again. We're going to bring that heel in front and just dig it into the ground. We're going to get our arms involved a little bit more as well. Okay, so we're going to alternate that our right arm comes across our body as our left heel comes in front, and then the same with the other side. Okay, so we're just trying to get a little bit more of our muscles and body parts involved in the movement, just to get ourselves warmed up and ready for the main session. Well done. Okay, and again, you're just bringing your heels in front and digging them into the ground. Okay, and a little bit more of the body, upper body movement while we're at it. And main thing as well about the breathing is that you're trying to control the breath out. The breath in will come, but just keep it nice and relaxed as we bring the breath out. Well done. Okay, and then showing the sole of the shoe while you dig the heel into the ground. Well done. Okay, and we're nearly at the last round of this. We're going to return back to marching on the spot, and we're going to get everything involved while we're doing it. Okay, so lifting those knees up towards the hips, and we're going to bring our arms swinging on either side of us. Okay, so our hands are almost coming up towards our shoulders, and we're trying to get a little bit more range into that movement as well. Well done. Okay, just getting marching right, left, and getting our arms swinging by our sides as well. Okay, and same thing as the second time, you can just bring it forward a little bit and then backwards a little bit as well. Okay, just to add a little bit of a change in direction while we're doing it. Well done. And again, you're keeping light on your feet, and we're trying to alternate either side, bringing our knees up a little bit further and keeping our arms swinging either side. Well done. That's it. Great work. Okay, that last movement again, we're going to bring out to the side, now to the other side, and in on the right and in on the left. Okay, same thing, you can get your arms involved a little bit more as well. Okay, so that we're increasing the pace, we're also bringing our arms into it while we're doing it. Good stuff. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a huge step, it's more so about the pace and getting that coordination into it as well. Okay, that's it. And tapping out with the right, out with the left, and back in with the right, and back in with the left. And it's okay even if you do take a little bit of time to get used to this particular movement. The more you do it, the easier it'll get. Okay, so it's a narrower step in and a wider step out, and narrow step in and wider step out. Well done. Okay, so get the rhythm, we're just looking at out, out, in, and then our arms are involved as well at the same time. Good stuff. Okay, moving on to the next one. All right, we're just tapping either side, and all we're going to do to make this movement a little bit harder is to rotate our body a little bit more over the leg that's tapping out to the side. Well done. Okay, so getting our arms involved, and you can increase the pace as well of this a little bit. So this is the last time we'll be doing this movement before the main part of the session, so you should feel like you're breathing a little bit heavier and that you're feeling quite warmed up and ready for the main part. Well done. So just tapping either side nice and lightly and bringing your body over the leg a little bit more as well. Well done. Okay, and out to the right and left and back into the center with either one, and keeping it nice and loose and keeping the knees bouncing just to allow a little bit of rhythm to it as well. That'll be a big part of kind of the main session as well, just getting that rhythm and letting your body work through it. Well done. Okay, last part of the warm-up then, we're just going to do our heel digs, and we're going to get that rotation over the leg as well. Okay, so bringing the left arm up in front and then bringing the right arm up in front, and again showing the sole of our feet. And what you can do with this as well is just bring our knees up a little bit higher before we get our heel into the ground. That's it. Well done. Okay, and rotating over it as well, and just bringing our heels into the ground and adding a little bit more emphasis to that leg movement while we're doing it. Well done. And keeping that up just for this last count of 60, and then we'll be finished with the warm-up section. Well done. Okay, and just like me, you should feel like your breathing is getting that little bit more challenged and feeling that you're ready for the main session. Well done. Right leg heel, left leg heel, right leg heel, and left leg heel. Well done. Okay, that's our warm-up done. So you should feel like your muscles and lungs are ready for the main part of the session, and that your breathing is that little bit more challenged. Remember, the aim of this is that you should still be able to talk but not sing. So let's get straight into it. We're going to move on to the main part of the session now. So what the main part of the session is going to comprise of 5 different movements along with an active rest period. What the active rest period is basically just taking a break from the main bigger body exercises and then doing upper body or arm and shoulder exercises instead. Keep your feet moving during this active rest period. And like for you at home, you can do this either in a seated position and keeping your feet moving, or you can do it standing with me and also keeping your feet moving during that. So the exercises that we'll be doing will be some of the ones that we just did, and then we're going to add in a couple more. So again, you should feel like they're quite challenging and that you feel like your body is ready for them at this stage. So well done, let's get into it. So we're going to go back to marching on the spot. So with this one, we're going to go to the part where we're bringing our knees right up in front of us and we're swinging our hands either side as well. Okay, so it should be a quite exaggerated movement, almost like a soldier marching down the road. Well done, and getting our arms swinging nice and easy beside us and bring our knees up towards our hips. Good stuff, okay? And what you can do as well, just to kind of make this more varied, is just to move in front a little bit, so 2 or 3 steps, and then march back 2 or 3 steps same way. Okay, so marching up in front and then marching back. Well done. Marching in front and then marching back. And keep those knees up towards your hips as well, okay? Alternating and allowing that little bit of rhythm by swinging the arms either way. Well done, okay? And again, this should be at your own pace. Well done, okay? Next movement is going to be a little bit different. What we're going to do is step 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to the right, and we're going to do 4 steps to the left. What you can do, if you feel you're able for it, is just to tap the knee with the opposite hand when you get to the 4 steps. So tapping with the opposite leg on that side. So we're stepping out to the right, tap, and back in 3, 4 to the left. Well done. Out to the right and back in, tapping with the left. And again, I'll just do it without as much of a tap, just as much as you're able for. Well done, okay? It's great work. So keeping that rhythm going to it as well, and keeping light on your feet and tapping with the opposite leg. That's it. And that will just bring it up and bring that little bit of variety of movement as well to it, okay? So that'll help just when you're going out for your regular walks, that you're encouraging yourself just to get that change in direction as well. Well done. Okay, next movement is going to be something like what we had done at the start. So with this, we're going to try and bring our knees up towards our hips and keep our arms by our side as well. Okay, so they're swinging along with the rhythm of what our feet are doing. Good stuff. So what we're going to do as well to add a little bit of variety is you can step forward a little bit and you can step backwards as well. Okay, just 2 or 3 steps, and you can mix that up with the marching on the spot routine. So getting our arms involved and bringing our knees up a little bit towards our hips. And again, you're just keeping the breathing nice and relaxed and feeling like you can maintain this for the 60 seconds. Well done, okay? And we're nearly there. And after this, we're just going to do a little rest period as well. So again, bringing our arms up towards our shoulders and knees up towards our hips, and light on the feet as well. So you can keep on the toes and keep that rhythm going as well. Okay, so again, for this active rest period, you're going to keep your feet moving. But what we're going to do is just bring our hands up to our shoulders and back down. Okay, you can keep your palms open, or you can make a fist. And again, it's just about feeling a little bit more relaxed and taking a break from the main part of that movement. Okay, the feet are moving the whole time, and we're doing this for a count of 60 as well. Okay, and again, you can do it with the palms open, or you can do it with the palms closed, whichever feels a little bit more natural to you. Okay, so up in front to the shoulder height and back down. And if you have any issues with the shoulders, you can just bring up the hands as far as they go, and then nice and relaxed again by your side. That's it. And again, keeping that rhythm of the feet. This part doesn't have to be all that energetic. You're just looking at getting your breathing back under control and feeling nice and relaxed doing it as well. Well done. Okay, up in front and back to the side. Okay, moving on to a new exercise. Okay, what we're going to do is step to the right for 4, and we're going to tap the opposite knee. So same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, out to the right, and the same thing out to the left as well. Okay, and whatever you're able for. If you're not feeling like bringing the knees up with the hands, you can just bring them up as high as they'll go. Okay, Well done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Out to the right and then back into the left. And the arms are nice and relaxed by your sides. They don't have to be up to shoulder height like we did in the first movement. They're just going with the rhythm of the movement too. So 4 out to the right and 4 out to the left. That's it. Well done. And again, you should still be able to talk, but feel like you're not able to sing. So challenging but comfortable. That's it. Well done. And back to the little rest period. What we're going to do, keep the feet moving. And this time we're just going to bring our hands out to the sides and back down again. Well done. Okay. So knuckles are coming up to shoulder height and back down. And again, you can keep the hands open or you can make a fist and bring them up to the side. Well done. Okay. And if you find this difficult, you can bend the elbows and just bring the elbows up to the shoulder height and back down. Well done. Okay. And again, keeping that nice and relaxed rhythm while we're just doing this rest period. Well done. And then larger hands out to the side and back down. Out to the side and back down. And same thing. And each of these we're doing for a count of 60 as well. Okay. So the main part of the exercise, count to 60, and in the rest period, same thing, count to 60. Well done. And out and back down, and out to the side and back down. And keeping those feet moving as well. That's it. Well done. Out to the side and back down, and out to the side and back down. Okay, so what we're going to do is the tapping to the right and to the left, like we did in the main warm-up phase of this exercise. What we're going to add into this is just getting our arms involved as well. Okay, so you're just bringing up to shoulder height, okay, and back down. That's it. Okay, so tapping to the right and tapping to the left and bringing the legs back into the center as well. Okay, don't worry too much about what your arms are doing. They're just coming up and down, and whatever coordination you want to do with it, they can come up and stay up while the arms or the legs are out, sorry, and then you can bring them back down as well. So out, and you can bring them in for the next round. And you can bring them out for 2 and in for 2. Or you can keep them going up and down while you're getting the rhythm to it. Well done. Okay, and this again is for a count of 60. Well done. This is our third exercise. Okay, we have a total of 5 to do all together. Well done. Okay, next movement then, we're keeping our feet moving just for our little rest period. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring our elbows bent, okay, and we're just going to bring our hands straight back behind us. Well done. So elbows bent and straight back behind us. Okay, aim for this as you should feel it at the back of the upper part of the arms. Okay, so just keeping it nice and relaxed at the start, elbows bent, and then straightening it out and feeling it in the back of the arms. And again, keep that same rhythm to the feet, so we don't stop at any stage, we keep moving. Well done. And back behind, in front, and back behind, in front, and back behind. Well done. Okay, and again for the count of 60, bringing our arms straight behind as well. Count of 60 and straight behind, and keeping those arms moving with the legs. Well done. Okay, and marching on the spot all the time. Good stuff. Okay, now next to the main movement again, we're bringing our heel up in front on the right and heel up in front on the left. And with this, we're going to get the rhythm to it as well. Okay, and what you can do is bring the knees up and then the heels to the ground at the same time. Okay, and we're going to bring our trunk or our body rotating over the leg that's leading. Okay, so you're almost like you're bringing your elbows down towards your knees and you're just rotating around. And again, the pace is yours to decide. Okay, so the rhythm should feel natural to you and feel that you can still talk but not sing. Well done. Okay, just tapping that heel in front, showing off the bottom of your shoe. And same thing, similar to what we did in the warm-up, we're just adding that little bit of rotation to it as well. Well done. Okay, and keeping that heel digging into the ground in front and rotating around at the side. Well done. You might be able to hear myself, but we should be breathing quite a bit at this stage. but still feeling in control of it. Okay, so that little rest period again, what we're going to do for this one is we're going to bring our hands in front and we're just going to bring our elbows back to our shoulder height. Okay, so almost like you're rowing. And what you should feel is that you're squeezing your shoulder blades behind you and then relaxing them in front again. And again, keeping that same rhythm with the feet and elbows back to your shoulder height. Well done. In front and back to shoulder height again, and in front and back to shoulder height. Well done. And keeping that up for the count of 60 as well. In front and elbows back, and in front and elbows back. Well done. Okay, in front, elbows back. And you'll feel sometimes like a kind of a swimming motion at the same time. Well done. Okay, and back, and in front, and back to shoulder height. In front, back to shoulder height, and in front, and back to shoulder height. Well done. Okay, our last main movement. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to take a step and we're going to bring our heel up towards our bums. Okay, so heel to the bum on the right and heel to the bum on the left. Okay, so the standing leg, you can bend that a little bit again to get the same rhythm. And the aim for this is that you're bringing your elbows in front at the same time. Okay, and if you feel that it's difficult to be standing on the one leg, what you can do as well for this is just use a chair or something like that that's quite sturdy, or you can use a wall just to pop your hand on as well while you do this movement. Well done. So bringing our heels up towards our bums and just as far as you're able to. So if the knees don't bend quite as far, doesn't matter too much. It's just about getting that rhythm and getting that whole body movement as well. Well done. Okay. And again, same thing with the arms. You're keeping them relatively relaxed, where you're just trying to bend your elbows across your body. Well done. Good stuff. Okay. Final then little rest period. What we're going to do is bring our hands up to our shoulders and then back down in front of us again. Well done. Hands to shoulders and back down, and hands to shoulders and back down. This is called a bicep curl, and sometimes you might see it with an extra bit of weight, but what you should do is feel it just at the front of your arms. Okay, so hands up to shoulders and back down straight, hands to shoulders and back down straight. Well done, and doing this for the last count of 60. Keeping those feet moving all the time. Well done. And up to the shoulders and back down, and up to the shoulders and back down. Shoulders and back down, and same thing, shoulders and back down. Well done. Okay, keeping those feet moving. We're nearly there, nearly finished the first round. Hands up to the shoulders, back down, hands up to the shoulders and back down. Well done. Okay. Great work. Okay, so what you might do is grab a sip of water at this stage, one that you might have next to you. And what our aim for this next little bit is to do a second round of those same 5 exercises with the active rest period in between. Remember, you should feel that it's challenging enough that you can't sing, but comfortable enough that you can still talk. So I'll take a sip of water and you can do the same. And then we're going to move on and do the second round of those same exercises. So again, do it at your own pace, starting slow and building up as we go along. Okay. Now, ready for the same movement. So we'll be a bit more used to these as we've run through them for the first time. And what we're going to do is the same 5 should I say, and do that little active rest period in between as well. So starting again with that marching on the spot. Okay, bringing our knees up to our hips and letting our arms reflect that by our sides. Okay, so the hands are kind of coming up to shoulder height while we're doing it. Well done. Okay, and again, a little bit of variety. You can walk in front a few steps and then walk behind those few steps as well. So in front, bringing the knees up to the hips, and behind, bringing the knees up to the hips at the same time. Okay, so it's a pretty slow move forward and a pretty slow move back, but it's just about that rhythm and get those knees up in front. Well done. Okay, up in front and back behind, and then you can return to the same spot and just bring those knees up to the hips as well. That's it. Okay, so we're doing right, left, and keeping that talk but not sing pace. Well done. Right and left, and right and left. Good stuff. Okay, back to the little rest period. And we're going to do the same movement at the start. We're just going to bring our hands up in front and then back down by our sides, keeping our feet moving all the time. Well done. Okay, so again, you can keep the palms open or you can keep them closed while you're doing this. So up in front and down by your side. Up in front and down by your side, and same thing, up and down. Okay, good opportunity just to get your breathing back under control and to feel like you're ready for the next movement. Well done. And keeping those feet moving all the time. And up in front and back down, and up in front and back down. Good stuff. Almost there, doing this one for a count of 60 as well. And up in front and down, and up in front and back down. Well done. And up in front, back down, keeping those feet moving, and back down. In front, back down, and in front and back down. Second movement, we're just going to take a few steps to the right, bringing that knee up, and a few steps to the left and knee up. Well done. Okay, and keeping light in the feet. We're just taking the steps out to the side, not crisscrossing our feet over each other. We're just keeping them side by side. Well done. And you may feel you're getting a little bit more tired as we move through this round, and that's absolutely fine. Take sips of water as you need to. We're just doing each of them again for a count of 60. Okay, and you will get a little rest period after each main movement. Okay, so stepping out to the right and just tapping with the opposite leg to the opposite hand, and same thing on the other side. And again, if the knee doesn't come up quite as far, just as far as it's able for yourself. Okay, well done. Out to the left and out to the right, and out to the left and out to the right. Good stuff. Same thing, left side and right side. Well done. Okay, back to the little rest period. And what we're going to do again for this one is we're just going to focus on bringing our hands out to the side and back down. Okay, you can have the fist open or closed, whichever way suits you better. And again, if the shoulders are bothering you anyway, you can just bend up the elbows and bring the elbows up to the side instead. Okay, well done. So we're just coming out to the side and back down, and out to the side and back down. And same thing, you can bring the whole hands out as well, and keeping yourself nice and relaxed for this period. Okay, so you're using a little less energy for this, just to give yourself a little break in between each of the main parts of the movement. Well done. And out to the side and back down, and out to the side and back down. Same thing, side and back down, and out to the side and back down. Well done. And keeping that rhythm to the feet going. Side and back down, out to the side and back down. And we're doing it with bent elbow as well if we feel like it. Out to the side and back down, and out to the side and back down. Well done. Okay, movement number 3, we're just going to tap out to the side and tap out to the other side, and we're going to get our hands involved while we do that. Okay, so it doesn't matter which way they're facing, just so long as they're coming up and down with the rhythm of our feet. Okay, out to the right and left and right and left. Again, the standing leg can have a little bit of a knee bend in it, so you're allowing that little bit of a bounce to get that rhythm going while we're tapping either side. Well done. Okay, so out to the side and bringing our hands up to our shoulder height while we're at it. Okay, well done. Okay, and tapping right and tapping left and back to the center as well. Good stuff. Okay, and you should feel quite warm, and you should feel that your heart rate is increasing as we go through these main sessions. Well done. Okay, we're nearly there, going for that count of 60 for this guy as well. Okay, same thing, out to the side and tapping. Good stuff. So what we're going to do is keep those feet moving again, and back to bringing the elbows bent, and then we're just bringing them straight back behind us. Well done. Okay, so in front and then straight back behind us, and in front and straight back behind us. And the main muscle that's doing this work is just the back of the arm. Okay, trying to straighten out the elbow while we're doing it. Okay, keeping those feet moving the whole time. In front and back behind, and in front and back behind. Well done. Okay, and in front and behind, and in front and behind. I'm keeping that rhythm for the 60 seconds as well. In front and straight back behind, and in front and straight back behind. Well done. Keep it up. We just have 2 big movements to do, and then we'll be moving on to the cool down section. Well done. Up in front and behind, and up in front and behind. That's it. And keep those elbows bent and then straight. The same thing, bent and straight. Good stuff. Well done. Okay, so movement number 4, what we're going to do is come back to bringing our heel out in front on the right and heel out in front on the left. Okay, and again you can bring the knee up in front while you're doing it, and then just dig your heel into the ground at the bottom. Okay, and you're bringing your body around to rotate a little bit. Okay, so that the elbow on the opposite side should be coming towards the knee on the left. Okay, so left elbow comes over right knee, and my right elbow comes over my left knee. And again, it's at your own pace. Okay, it might be a little bit faster than the first round. Okay, and you should still feel like you're challenging your breathing and challenging your muscles that little bit. Well done. Okay, so heel out to the right and heel out to the left. Heel out to the right and heel out to the left. Well done. And again, doing this for a count of 60. We're nearly there. Great work. Okay, and heel on the right and heel on the left. Good stuff. Okay, little rest period again. What we're going to do is bringing our hands up in front and elbows back to shoulder height again. So same thing, out in front, driving our elbows back to shoulder height and squeezing your shoulder blades at the back, and your elbows are coming back as well. Okay, keeping the feet moving all the time. We're prepared for one more big movement after this. So out in front and back behind, and out in front and back behind. Well done. Keep it up. And up front and behind, and in front and behind. And again, it doesn't matter too much what way your hands are, if they want to be open, or you can do it while they're closed as well. Okay, so out in front and behind, out in front and behind, and keeping those feet moving all the time. Well done. Little bit of a tap. Okay, and we're doing this for the count of 60. In front, behind, and in front and behind. Well done. Okay, one more big movement to go, and in front and behind. Okay, so what we're going to do here is take the step out and bring our heel up to the bum on the opposite side, and same thing with the left leg. Okay, and you can get the little rhythm, so the standing leg is a little bit bent while we're doing it. Okay, so that we're able to get our heels up as far as you're able to bring them. Well done. And again, you can do this with the support of a chair if you need to. Okay, just means that you're keeping your hands a little bit more relaxed while you're doing it. Okay, well done. Okay, so heel up to your bum, and the same thing on the opposite side. I'm doing it with quite a wide step, but this just allows me a little bit of a better base of support while I'm doing it. Well done. And heel to bum, and this is the last main exercise, and we're nearly there at the end. Well done. Heel to bum on the right side, and same thing with the left side. Right side, and same thing with the left. Out to the right, and out to the left. Good stuff. Okay, and you should feel like we're nearly coming to the end of the main session. Good stuff. Okay, and in our final little rest period, we're going to bring our hands up to our shoulders and keep our feet moving all the time. Good stuff. Hands to the shoulders and back down, and hands to the shoulders and back down. This one doesn't matter too much if you have your thumbs facing up toward the sky, or if you have your palms facing up toward the sky. Whichever one suits you better, you can do that just for this little rest period. Well done. And again, if you needed to, you can take a sip of water at this stage. We're nearly at the end of the main session. Well done. And keeping those feet moving and back down, and keep the feet moving the whole time. Good stuff. That's it. Feet moving and back down, and keep our hands up to the shoulders and straight down in front of us again. Okay, and I can do it either way, either thumbs to the shoulder, or I can do it with the palms to the shoulder. Good stuff. Okay, and the feet are moving. Well done. Good stuff. Okay, well done. You've just done a great workout there. Remember, throughout that session, you should feel like you're comfortable enough that you can still talk, but it should be challenging enough that you can't sing. What our aim is for the next little bit is to do a cool down period, okay? So the cool down, the aim of that is to bring our heart rate back down to normal and get our breathing back under control. Most of the movements of this should feel quite relaxed, and you should feel like you're bringing yourself back to baseline or back to normal. Okay, it should take about 10 minutes to do, but this stage again you can grab a sip of water before we get going with that main section. Okay, well done. So a sip of water, and then we'll be ready for the main cool down. Good stuff. Okay, so for the cool down section, what we need is pretty much, we don't really need any equipment, just a straight line that you can use, so clear path. You can use a corridor at home, anything that doesn't have any carpet or rug in the way, and we're just going to do a little bit of an easy marching up and down that while we're at it. Okay, so I'm going to do it on the spot, but you can turn one direction and walk down that way, and turn opposite direction and do the same thing walking down the other direction. Okay, so this is nothing like the main section of the warm-up. This is more like the rest period in between that main section. So just keep our feet moving. But again, this should feel like you're getting your breathing back under control. You're focusing on the breath out, okay? And you're feeling like that's nice and controlled. And you can maybe even do that for a count of 4. So breath in, nice and relaxed, and then 4 for a count to bring it out. Well done, okay? So again, the arms are nice and relaxed by the side while you're doing this. And just focused on keeping yourself in this rhythm. Well done, okay? We're doing that for about 1 minute. And again, you can use a path up and down, and you can do that maybe 4 or 5 times, okay? Well done. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna move on to the legs, okay? So what we want from here is just take that same path, and what we're gonna do is take one foot out in front, and we're gonna bring it flat to the floor. We're gonna lean back a little bit, and then we're gonna swipe our hand on the opposite side, or the outside of the ankle, okay? Same thing with the other foot, then we're gonna bring heel in front, foot flat to the ground. We're gonna lean back, and then we're gonna swipe through on the opposite side of the ankle. Well done, okay? Same thing, we're gonna just do 4 in one direction, foot down, lean back, and then swipe through. And same thing, left leg, foot out, flat, lean back, and swipe through. Good stuff. We'll just do 4 in the opposite direction as well. So bringing our right foot out, flat to the ground, lean back, and then swipe through on the outside, and then heel on the ground, back down, swipe through on the outside. Well done. Heel out, foot flat, sit back, and swipe through. And same thing, left side, heel out, foot flat, swipe through on the left side. That's it, okay? The next little movement that we're going to do for the warm down is just called a calf pump, okay? So you can use like the wall that I have behind you, and what you're going to do is face the wall, pop your 2 hands on it, and then lean into your hands or your shoulders, okay? The main thing with this is that you're just going to bring the heel of alternate feet up off the ground, and you're going to do that with the right leg and with the left leg, okay? So turning around, 2 hands onto the wall, okay? Leaning back a little bit, and then bringing alternate feet up off the ground, okay? So you can do this again with a little bit of a rhythm, but when your feet are flat, you should feel a little bit of a stretch through the back of the calf, okay? And we might do this for about 12 to 15 on either side. 4, 6, 8, 10, we're going 11, 13, and 15. Well done, okay? We can face back around, and what we're going to do now is focus on more whole body movements and getting our upper body nice and relaxed and cool down as well, okay? The next one we're going to do is we're going to bring our hands together, okay? Almost like 2 palms facing each other, up to the sky, and then back around to the side beside us, okay? So as you bring it up, you can breathe in, and as you bring it out to the side, long breath out, okay? That should feel nice and relaxed, okay? Up in front, and then out to the side. Well done, okay? We're gonna try maybe about 8 of these guys, out to the side, and you're breathing out as we bring it in a big circle out to either side. So in, and out for 4. Well done. Up in front, and out for 4. Up in front, and out for 4. Well done. Up in front and out. And same thing, up in front and out. We'll just do 2 more of these guys. Up in front and out to the side. It's a big circle with the hands, up in front and out to the side. Well done. Okay, next little movement is to bring our hand straight up over our heads. Okay, you can take your feet and make them a little bit wider apart, and our aim for this is just to bring our bodies over to the side. Okay, so you're leaning to the opposite side that your hand is brought up from, and we're just going to sit in that for a second or 2, and same thing with the opposite side. So hand up in front and bending over that opposite direction. And what you can do with the arm that's rested is just bring it down along the outside of your leg down towards your knees. So straight up and down to the side, and same thing with that other side, straight up, down to the side. And you should feel like there's a stretch on that same side of the body. Well done, and out to the side, that's it. And then same thing, turning over to the left, and we're gonna just do 2 more, and over to the right, and then back over to the left as well. Well done, okay. Next little movement, we're gonna get a little bit of rotation going with it as well. So 2 hands can come up in front, and you can join the tips of your 2 middle fingers together and just guide with your elbow, and you're bringing yourself rotating around to the right side, and then you're going to come back to the center, rotate around to the left side. Okay, with your head then as well, you're going to face the direction that your body is rotating into. So rotating around to the right, you face that direction, and rotating around to the left, you can face that direction. And if you feel a little bit more comfortable, you can have your arms open out in front. What you're going to do is just swing them around to the right, back in front, and swinging around to the left. And again, 2 feet are facing forward. We're just going to try this for maybe about 6 or 7 times each direction. Okay, so either hands in front, guiding with the elbows, or you can bring them straight out as well and guiding that direction as well. Well done. Out to the right, back in, now to the left and back in. Well done. Okay, next little movement we're going to do is we're going to just bring our shoulders up towards our ears and then drop them around in a full circle. Okay, so they're coming right up to our ears in a big circle with the shoulders around in front. And we're going to try this for about 10 rotations around forwards, and we're going to do the same thing in the backward direction as well. Okay, so keep our hands nice and loose by our sides. Shoulders are doing most of the work. Okay, up in front to our ears and then roll around in front. And again, breathing should be nice and relaxed as we breathe out as our shoulders come down, and you can breathe in as our shoulders come up to our ears. Okay, same thing other direction then. We're bringing our shoulders up to our ears and back behind us as well. Up to our ears and behind. Okay, so it should be quite a big movement while we're doing it. Up to the ears and back behind. Well done. We'll do this for about 6 to 8 as well. And back behind, and then up to the ears and back behind. Well done. Okay, shake out the hands, and our last movement we're going to do, you can either use the support of a chair, or if you feel comfortable enough you can just stay standing. And what you're going to do is bring one foot out in front, and you're going to make a big circle with your ankle. Okay, so we're going to come around one direction, around to the left. Okay, we're going to do the same thing, big circle around to the right. Okay, so we're going to do about 4 around the right direction, and then about 4 around the left direction. Well done. And same thing around to the right side. 2, 3 and 4, and then switch over and do your left leg. Okay, same thing, we're going to do a big circle around to the left, 2, 3, 4, and then a big circle around to the right. And again, this particular one you can do with the support of a chair or a wall beside you. So big circle around to the left, and then the same thing in the opposite direction. Well done. And back around the same way. Well done. Okay, so that's our exercises done for today. What we just did there was the aerobic or cardiovascular program. So hopefully you'll be able to join us for another 10-minute session, or else you can run through the full 30 minutes or so with me as well. Well done for today.